Hi everyone, welcome to our presentation about Pop Mart and how behind both products can advocate people and the planet. Today we will use a corrective Minecraft simulation to show what's really happening behind the scenes, and then we will explain it in simple words for you and your parents. We are going to cover first one, environmental issue caused by our packaging, and two, social effect of gambling like beyond box mechanics, and three, what you and your families can do to make responsible choice. First, let's dive into the Minecraft segment to see impact virtually.
Avnajmano, uvaamano. Nospidlano. Avast. Mabnanda.
Earth, our home. A living planet full of colour, balance, and life. Every mountain, every drop of water, every heartbeat, all connected in a fragile web of harmony. The wind carries life across continents and rivers carve the story of time. It's a world built on connection between land, water, and all living things. Calm, vast, and endlessly alive, coral reefs sway gently and fish glimmer like moving jewels. The ocean gives us oxygen. On land, the cycle continues. Savannas stretch the horizon, filled with life and sound. Forests stand tall, protecting the air we breathe, while mountains rise like guardians of the earth. But all that can change in a blink of an eye. What was once vibrant and alive can quickly turn lifeless and grey, and this is the result of pollution, our planet choking beneath the weight of our waste. Each year, millions of tons of rubbish end up in our waterways, suffocating marine life and poisoning ecosystems. Every piece of litter begins as a choice, a moment of carelessness with lasting consequences. It all cannot begin with a small action, a wrapper that misses the bin. It may seem insignificant, but when repeated millions of times, it can become a flood of waste. Rain carries it to drains and streams, drifting silently towards the ocean. Our waterways are connected. From the streets we walk to the waves that crash on distant shores, every piece of plastic travels further than we think, ending up in the ocean. And the consequences are devastating. Fish mistake plastic for food, turtles become trapped, unable to swim freely, while even dolphins face declining numbers. Our waste has reached every level of the food chain, even back to us. And humans are the biggest threat to our own ecosystems. When the oceans fall silent and the skies grow still, we only have ourselves to blame. The shipwreck stands as a reminder of what we stand to lose. A world was once full of life, now quiet and forgotten. And all starts with one decision, yours. As consumers, we shape the future. Supporting brands that overpackage, like Pop Mart, increases unnecessary waste. One step at a time, through smarter design and sustainable choices, we can protect the planet we call home.
In the Minecraft Park Tower project, we have created a Pop Mart store in the surrounding world to show the environmental consequences of our packaging. You will have seen waterways filling up with excessive plastics and bags, animals strolling or disappearing in rivers and oceans. However, how our packaging contributes to pollution and harms ecosystems. We also created a gambling simulation where one player hopes to get the rarest and spend money unnecessarily trying to get a secret rare lovable toy.
So here's the social effect of blank boxes. In our Minecraft simulation, the player really wants to get a real level toy. They keep asking their parents for money, spend again and again, just to try their luck. But the truth is, the chances of actually getting that rare item are extremely low. That shows how blind boxes machines can easily encourage compulsive buying. Players don't realize that they are paying for a chance, not a choice. And that feeling of maybe next time keeps them spending more, just like in real gambling. Financially, it can lead to wasted money. Emotionally, it creates frustration, disappointment, and sometimes guilt, especially for young players who don't fully understand the odds. Our key message here is that blind boxes mimic gambling behavior. They make people believe they can control luck when, in reality, they can't. For children and teenagers, that's where addiction starts. From the excitement of uncertainty and the hope of winning something rare. So, parents watching this can probably see why it's important to guide children in responsible spending and help them understand the risks behind this kind of games.
In the previous section, we discussed Pop Mart's gambling-like marketing and consumer addiction. Now, let's look at another hidden cost, its environmental impact. In our Minecraft video, a young boy asks his mother for money to buy a Pop Mart blind box. This simply moment shows how emotional marketing pushes people to buy what they don't really need. But when the camera shifts, we see the other side of the story. Tons of packaging waste polluting rivers, harming animals, and destroying nature. This virtual scene in Minecraft is not just fantasy. It reflects the real ecological damage caused by overpackaging in our daily lives. To create signature unboxing excitement, Pop Mart heavily relies on using large amounts of non-biodegradable materials like plastic and PVC. This material looks great, but they can't be recycled and often ends up as landfill or microplastics. According to our words in data, around 40% of the world's plastic waste comes from packaging. This clearly shows the ethical conflicts between corporate profit-seeking and environmental responsibility. To address this issue, our team suggests 3 key actions. First, using biodegradable or recycled materials. Second, set up in-store recycling bins to build a circular supply chain. The third, simplify packaging layers while keeping the fun of unboxing. These ideas align with the UN Sustainable Development Goals 12, 13, and 15, promoting responsible consumption, climate action, and land protection. For an ethical view, this action reflects utilitarianism, maximizing social benefits. The technology, fulfilling moral duty to protect nature, and virtue ethics, acting with a conscience and integrity. Now, I'm gonna pass to Jerry to talk about ethical framework and solutions.
Thanks, Jackie. So, now let's connect these issues to ethics and practical actions. So when we take a look at Pop Mart's environmental and social challenges, from overpackaging to the gambling-like nature of blind boxes, we can use 3 major ethical frameworks to guide responsible decisions. From a utilitarian perspective, the goal is to maximize overall good and minimize harm. Pop Mart can reduce negative impacts by cutting down on excessive packaging, switching to biodegradable materials, and promoting responsible consumption. These actions not only protect the environment but also benefit society by reducing waste and promoting mindful buying behavior. Through a deontological lens, Pop Mart has a duty to act responsibly, no matter the cost. That means being transparent with consumers about packaging materials and product odds, protecting vulnerable customers such as children, and ensuring that its business model does not exploit addictive tendencies, acting out of duty, not just for profit, but reinforcing moral integrity in compliance with regulations. Virtue ethics focuses on Pop Mart's corporate character. Acting with honesty, responsibility, and environmental awareness can help the company earn long-term trust and loyalty from both consumers and regulators. By showing genuine care for the planet and its customers, Pop Mart builds a reputation based on integrity rather than mere marketing. When we apply all these ethical lenses, we can also see how different stakeholders are affected, such as young consumers and parents, shareholders and suppliers, regulators and environmental organizations. Each has a different interest, but they're all linked by shared expectation that Pop Mart should act ethically and sustainably. By taking into account all of these perspectives, Pop Mart can find balance between profit, sustainability, and ethical responsibility. Doing the right thing isn't about moral choice, it's a smart business decision that can protect the brand's future and strengthen relationships with every stakeholder.
So what can you and your family do starting this week? Number 1, choose better packaging. Look for toys with sustainable packaging. Items that are recyclable, made with recycled content, or designed for reuse. If there's a clear label, this is a good sign. Number 2, stay limited and know the others. Beyond boxes feel exciting because of choice. Talk at home about the possibility for real items and set a budget before buying. If you want a social figure, consider a no-blend option to avoid the extra spending and waste. Number 3, recycle and return. Use store recycling bins if they excite. If not, politely ask the store to add a take-back box for packaging and unwanted items. One small request can start a chain. Number 4, unbox responsibly. If you enjoy unboxing videos, make them planet-friendly. Reuse boxes, show how to sort waste, and focus on quality, not quantity. Minecraft help us visualize this choice. Less packaging and smarter buying mean less trash in the world and more money saved. Now I will hand it over who will explain the social efficacy of blend box mechanics and why transparency matters.
Although our audience today is mostly kids and parents, this video can reach corporate audience indirectly. High engagement from relation to a popular plan from Minecraft, which shares a similar community with Pop Mart, may get sustainability officers and regulator to notice Pop Mart's practice.
Our visuals and storylines show how consumer behavior can influence corporate responsibility. When players become more aware of blind box risks, companies may feel pressure to be more transparent. For example, by clearly showing products odds, improving packaging standards, and working with environmental agencies. This helps build a more sustainable market, where both consumers and companies take responsibility for their choices.
In summary, Pop Mart's overpackaging and blind box mechanics show how everyday business decisions can have serious environmental and social impacts, but they also remind us that change starts with awareness and responsible choices. Our Minecraft video made these issues visual and relatable, showing how small consumer actions and corporate ethics connect to real-world consequences. We encourage everyone, especially young consumers, parents, and even Pop Mart itself, to think ethically, recycle, and make conscious choices when buying or selling blind box products. Thank you for watching, and remember, even the smallest decision can make a big difference for our planet.